Hi, nieces and nephews. Welcome back to Auntie No's Kitchen. Today, I hope you're having a great Monday. The air quality here is terrible, and then it's ragweed season, so it's got your auntie stuck inside, okay? Yes, it's got auntie stuck inside, so I can't go out there and be great and be me being great, all right? So I'm going to be hanging out with you guys. Okay, so today we're going to be focusing on, shout out to my fellow diabetics, we're going to be focusing on a crustless quiche. Guys, you know a quiche ain't nothing but a baked omelet. Okay, let's just get real. Okay, so we're going to be mainly focusing on that. So we're going to do a flip and a swip, and we're going to get started. I guess you guys like, I wish that lady stand still. Okay, I'm so jittery. Hold on. Okay, I already got my oven already set on 350. I just turned it on. I literally just hit that button right before I started talking. Okay, I have here 12 eggs. And into these 12 eggs, I'm going to add, you can add as many peppers and onions as you choose. I'm looking at my visuals. I have some red peppers, yellow, orange, and I'm using red onion. You know, I said visuals. So I'm going to dump all these in here. You can add as many as you want. It doesn't really matter. I have some spinach over here that I cooked down. This was just a 16-ounce pack of spinach that I cooked down till it was wilted. And I'm going to whisk, I don't know what I do that for. Should have whisked my eggs together. It's okay. It's going to get done. It's going to get whiskey. I should have got my electric whisk, but I didn't. So you guys just bear with me. Now, I'm like I told you all, I'm not doing all that fancy editing and adding music and all this other stuff. This is a fun hobby for me. I use my YouTube channel to help me get through my life challenges. So I'm not investing in all that stuff. So what you see, guys, is what you're going to get. Okay? My husband did buy me that beautiful camera now to use, but I forgot how to use it without my card that I had wrote the stuff down, and I can't relearn it. I get frustrated and I won't touch it again. Okay, so I have some half and half. I'm going to add a half a cup of half and half, maybe a 3/4 of a cup. I don't know. I'm going to go with the flow. And since I'm not going to be eating this, I've had my 3 individual. I don't know what these are. I don't know if they're 6-inch. I don't know. But I got them off Amazon. And so I look at them. I said, what am I going to do with this? I want to get that off of there, but I don't want to touch it. Because it's bothering me. Yeah, that's really bothering me. So I'm going to add this is some nice crispy bacon. Now this is pre-cooked bacon that I get from Sam's. Going to whisk all of that together. Even got to scrape that bowl. I'm going to add this is an 8-ounce block of Kobe Jack cheese. Gonna add all that, and I have another block to shred. This is freshly shredded cheese. I prefer freshly shredded cheese, and I shredded it on the large size. I have another block I'm gonna shred to go on top, and I have reserved some of that delicious bacon to put in there. And now I'm going to add my half and half, in which I may add a whole cup. I've already shaken it. I can eyeball. That's about a whole cup. We're going to mix this all together. And I know you're probably saying, wait a minute, lady. Where's the seasoning? I got you. We're going to be adding some salt. We don't want it too salty, because bacon has salt. I'm going to add some coarse black pepper. Love that black pepper. And the people that are going to get this, one is going in the freezer and two are not. One is going in the freezer, two are not. One going in the freezer, one going out the door, and the other one will be split. Okay, I may have to get a glove and take that off there, but please come off. I'm gonna sit up here pleading with a piece of cooked spinach because it's getting on my nerve. I can't look at it. Y'all know how Auntie got that OCD thing going on. And I must have my unsweetened with Splenda iced tea. Auntie must stay hydrated. Okay, I have my bowls, which I am going to spray a little bit over again. And now what you want to do when you scooping this out is that you want to make sure you scoop from the bottom to get goodness, because if you just scoop in from the top, what you are going to do is just going to be getting egg mixture. You want to scoop in from the bottom to get this goodness. Yes, 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 you want to get the goodness out. Okay? You're going to go with 2 scoops first. I always start off with like 2 so you know, to see how many pans you're going to get. You know, you want to scoop in because you want to make sure you get everybody gets some attention. Want to make sure all your pans get attention. You must always scoop in from the bottom so everybody gets attention. Look like we're going to have, everyone is going to get 3 scoops of attention. My oven is preheating. Right now it's at 307. I need to come on up to 350. And once it hits 350, I'm going to put these on a pan. I would have put some tomatoes in it, but I have one villager that doesn't like tomatoes. My local villager. You know, she doesn't like tomatoes. I could cut some up and just put them in there. Put a little bit more in here. Put a little bit more in there. Put a little bit more in there. Trying to even it all out. Like I said, you know, there's no crust to this. There is no carbs in here. And I think I will take a couple of Roma tomatoes and put it in the ones that are going out. And the one that's going in the freezer and the one that stays here. This won't have tomatoes. Baby girl doesn't like tomatoes. Okay, so what I did, you know, I don't do anything on camera that I can't tell you guys what you know what I'm saying. I don't play peekaboo. So what I did, I took a Roma tomato and I diced it up and I put it in two of them and left this one without tomatoes. And you know, if I would have thought about it, I would have took out some chopped up mushrooms that I have frozen in the freezer. I would have put that in there, but I didn't. But that is okay. It's fine. So I'm going to pop these in the oven. My oven is at 350, and I'm going to bake these for about 35 to 45 minutes. So I'm going to put these in the oven, and I'm going to set my timer and do a little housekeeping over here. And I shall see you in a bit. Guys, look at them. They just came out. Aren't they pretty? So what I'm going to do is just topple them with a little bit of cheese. Look at all those pretty colors. I'm going to want to just topple them with a little bit of cheese. I don't want to just completely cover them. A little bit of cheese here and there. Just a little bit. Because I don't want to take away from all those beautiful colors. And see how they rose up? They're nice and fluffy on the inside. This is the one that stays. This is for my local villager, Miss Pamper Princess. You know, Dusty lost his mind. He'll be 17 in a couple of weeks. And he had a little mental breakdown. Ow, this morning. And what I mean by mental breakdown, he lost his scruples. He became a little snapping turtle. Yes. That little sucker snapped at me because I was trying to get him to move out the way for something. I said, oh, no. You done lost your raggedy mind. You have lost your raggedy mind. Snap on me. Okay, now here we are. Yum. Okay. Oh, let me pick this up. I'm not gonna put bacon on top of this one that goes in the freezer. And I put bacon on top of this one that stays. And make this one into a meat lovers. Definitely will put bacon on top of this one. They are bacon lovers. They are bacon lovers and they are cheese lovers. A little bit more bacon on top of this one. They can just have all the bacon. They can really just have all the bacon. They can have all the bacon. Yeah, he became a snapping turtle. I'm gonna let him have that insanity plea. Okay, I'm gonna let him have that insanity plea. You know, I'm gonna give him a little dementia right now because he'll be 17. His vet calls him a miracle dog. Just exactly what his words are. He said, "What do you have here? Some type of miracle dog? Because normally this breed don't live this long." And I was like, "Yeah, you told me a year ago he was transitioning. That's the only thing I saw he transitioned to was he got smarter and he got stubborner. He got just more stubborn. And he transitioned into nothing." Yeah, oh yeah, hush. I said, "Oh, no, buddy. You have lost your raggedy mind. You don't snap at mommy. We don't play that. You lost your raggedy mind. Don't snap at me." Okay, my family. Here we are. Look at, and I don't have to put these back in the oven. Let me turn this off. So here we are. Ow, I keep forgetting this freaking pan is hot. Let me pick one of these. Let me pick this one up. Here we are. Yummy. Got all these veggies in here. There's no bread, no carbs in here. We have this one where I have loaded it, topped it with bacon and cheese. Lots of protein in here. No carbs. And the tomatoes do have carb, but the amount of tomatoes in here, please, they're free. They're free. Anything on 5 grams is a free food. It's not enough in here to count, okay? So this is safe. And this is enough for 2 people, 3 people, 4 people. You can slice it in 4 quarters, and that's enough for 4 people. And you can add whatever you want in here. It doesn't matter. Oh, don't come in the comments. Oh, cholesterol. Okay, you don't want that. You can use the eggs that come in the carton that are cholesterol free. Or you can use egg whites. You can use just egg. You can use whatever your fancy is, okay? But Auntie still loves you. Okay, guys. Thank you. Had to go get behind my little friend, okay? So anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me, my little nieces and nephews, my sous chefs. Thank you so much. Until the next upload, go be what? Be you, but do what being you? Be great being you, okay? And when life gives you lemons, do your best to make lemonade. You not all the time can make lemonade, but you can try, okay? If you can, just try to make some lemonade, okay? Try for Auntie, all right? And till the next time, hugs, kisses, and lots of love to each of you. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. And if you guys will hit that like button if you can. You know, like I said, this is my favorite hobby. It really is my favorite hobby, and it really helps me a lot. And I appreciate all the kind thoughts and from all of you. Love you guys. Bye.